Hey, I'm Jessica with Electra Lane, and today I'm going to share my top 5 makeup, skincare, and hair picks from the Sephora sale. I will link everything down below. If you purchase it through my link, I'd be very appreciative, but if not, that's cool. I also have an entire blog post I put up last year about how I shopped the Sephora sale that at this point has saved me thousands of dollars, and also put me up at the VIB Rouge status, which means I get 20% off of the products. It's pretty awesome. So, also, I'm a little done up here. I'm done up for the holidays because I'm also selling soon some makeup kits. I made one kit this year per look. It's 5 total. I made like 20 last year and y'all sold me out in 10 hours. So if you want on the list, sign up for my Electra Lane Extra. There is a link down below for that as well. Or you can go, if you're on Instagram watching this, there's a link in my bio. But I'm doing 5 kits, 5 looks. This is we're calling it the Party Perfect look. You get the kit with the key products and directions on how to do it. So awesome, awesome gift for yourself or for someone else to make everything easy. But right now we're talking about Sephora sale. So just to quickly catch you up, they do usually, there's always different things, but usually they do a sale in the fall and in the spring. I have tailored my product needs to get my products usually at this time of year around the holidays, and then just kind of the things I need every 6 months in the spring. So this is the big one. I save up for this every year, and because I buy all the products that I can buy from Sephora, right? Does that make sense? So yeah, you can get La Mer anywhere, but if you get it from Sephora, you wait and like plan it out, you'll be able to get those points, get yourself up to the Rouge tier, which means you're going to save 20% off of something versus 10 or 15%. So again, I have a whole other blog post about that. But let's get into my top 5 skincare products first. And since we already talked about it, La Mer. I've used this since I was 25 years old. I used to work for the company. It has completely revolutionized my skin. So if you don't believe me, my husband, he swears by this stuff. This is actually his big jar. And it just transforms your skin. And I know a lot of people say Nivea cream is the same thing. That's like saying a McDonald's hamburger is the same thing as a Wagyu steak. Like, yeah, they're both cow, but there is a vast difference, not only in the quality of ingredients, but how the ingredients are put together. So La Mer is my #1 go-to moisturizer. I use it once a day. This thing will last me all year. Huge investment, worth every penny. The next product is the Ceramidian. I don't know, I think it's a take on ceramides, but it's just called the Liquid Moisturizing Toner by Dr. Jart. This is very straightforward and will definitely save you money since you just spent all of it on La Mer. But basically this is a moisturizing toner. The way toners were explained to me was when you put on your skincare, so any sort of serum or like your La Mer moisturizer, anything with a lot of good stuff in it, that's like giving your skin vitamins. But when you take like a multivitamin at night, you don't just take it, you have to take it with a glass of water, right? So the toner is the delivery system to help your good skincare ingredients penetrate deeper into your skin and work better. So that's when I started using a toner. I certainly saw a difference. Well, again, I was working for La Mer at the time and they have this extraordinary essence, but it's like $110 or something plus for, a bottle about this size. And the difference between an essence and a toner is the essence has also vitamins, good stuff in it, whatever it might be for your skin. So not only are you getting like water, instead of like drinking tap water to take your vitamins, it's like taking, Fiji water or something. Very dumbed down explanation to help me understand. Hopefully that makes sense to you. This I cannot suggest enough, especially if you need something, if your skin is just like it needs something else. It needs something and you're not sure what it is. Try a toner. If you need hydration, especially we're going into the colder months, this is a fantastic buy. My next 2 skincare products are from Drunk Elephant. The first one is this Slay cleanser. It comes with a magnetic spatula on top and some like little beads that I don't really use, but it is a gel cream butter cleanser. Basically, I use some Bioderm on a cotton pad, take off all of my makeup, and then simply wash my face with this and then buff it off with a washcloth. I love this for 2 reasons. Number 1, my skin gets completely clean without being stripped with a harsh cleanser. And number 2, I'm not splashing water all over my face at night. The best skincare routine is one that you can keep up with, and this by far I have kept up with. This is my probably 4th or 5th jar at this point of this, and again, I'll be purchasing it this year at the Sephora sale, but because I can literally take my makeup off and get my skincare on in about 5 to 7 minutes every night, huge fan. And then the other Drunk Elephant product is a Sephora. This is one of the ones I get every 6 months because that's about how long it lasts. The difference is this year they have a new version of it where you add kind of the active ingredient into the bottle and then use it from there. So it's super, super fresh. I'm going to try that, but at the end of the day, this is the best vitamin C serum I've tried. And yes, I've tried the SkinCeuticals ones and all of that. This one doesn't stink, doesn't clog up my pores. It is slightly tacky, but then it sinks in, and I just use it every day. It makes my skincare routine super simple, and I mean, we're having a windstorm, sorry. But it just makes my skin really glow and it feels protected. So huge fan of this. And then my last skincare product is an eye cream. So not getting any younger, but I'm trying super hard to keep any wrinkles at bay. Retinol has been very effective for me. I use a super, super teeny tiny dose just a few times a week that I got from my dermatologist's office. But my favorite eye cream that is now being discontinued had some retinol in it, so I needed a replacement fast. The problem is I get super irritated, especially around my eyes. Enter the Paula's Choice Clinical Ceramide, there's that word again, enriched firming eye cream with collagen support complex. Ooh. So 1 pump of this, which I also love that it's measured. If I have to figure out the measurements, sometimes I use too much or I don't use enough. It's very confusing. 1 little pump of this on my fingers, tap, tap, tap around here, and I can even use it on my eyelids. I do get Botox right here, but it is completely worn off. See? So I have no Botox left. You can see I'm wrinkling here. I have no Botox left in my skin. And I just, you know, I don't really have any wrinkles. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I use retinol around my eyes. All right, we're going to move on to hair. I have a few sets of things. And the one I'm completely out of, so I can't show you, but I'll put a picture up so you can see it. But it is my once a week kind of cleansing, deep conditioning system. And I started doing this once a week because I'm back into running. I get really sweaty. My hair gets really gross. I don't wash it every day. And so once a week, I like to take a minute to really scrub it, get all the sweat out, get all the dry shampoo out. And these products really help. So this product is the Goop G-Tox Scalp Scrub. I've tried several scalp scrubs, and they're so weird and awkward to use. This one is not. This one, you get your hair wet, you put it in your scalp, you massage it around, and it just feels so tingly without being, you know, abrasive. And it cleans your hair completely without stripping it and gives it volume when you wash it. None of those things have happened from any of the other products I've used. So while I scrub that really well and then let that sit in for a couple seconds and then rinse it out. And then I put this in there, tie my hair up with like a really loose scrunchie, and then just kind of let it sit in my hair while I finish doing all the other things. And typically I do this on the days that I self-tan. So I also use a body scrub. Just let my hair sit up in a really soft scrunchie and then rinse it out at the very end, so this can have time to work. And this is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. It's sensational and it just works. I have fine hair. It gets weighed down easily. It just leaves your hair shiny and smooth and bouncy, and I use it once a week. So we're gonna say that's one product. Another kind of set of products that I'm running out of, so I'm really excited the sale is coming, is the Olaplex shampoo and conditioner. So on the days that I do wash my hair, I use these because they are very, very light. I thought this brand was only for blondes for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it's bond maintenance shampoo and conditioner that repairs, strengthens, and hydrates all hair types, and boy does it ever. It cleans, leaves everything just so shiny and healthy. My hair's never been this healthy. So once you get out of the shower and you've taken the time to wash your hair, you know it's a process. I have 2 different hair care routines, one for when I wash my hair and then one to like keep it in place on the days I don't wash it. But that all starts when I do blow dry it out. I have to set it up right. So this is my 3rd bottle of this Kerastase Nutritive Nectar Thermique Polishing Nourishing Milk. And I just put a little dollop of this in my hand while my hair is damp, like after I've towel dried it. And just from the lengths, put this in there, and then I blow dry it. And it makes, my dog is mad because he wants me to feed him, but it's not time yet. He has an hour. It's fine. So you put this in the lengths and then blow dry it, and it just keeps everything nice and silky and smooth and shiny, but without making it go limp, because some of these products will do that. I don't put it in the top because the next product you'll see, I want a ton of body up, and my hair is already so fine and so slippery, but this just kind of helps it stay healthy and shiny while I'm blow drying it. Then next up, as I said, the Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast. If you have not tried this yet, you must. So I will blow dry my hair and then spray this in the roots, put it in Velcro rollers, and let it kind of cool down while I do my makeup. Y'all see me in curlers all the time. Well, this is in there. And then when I take it down, I kind of zhuzh with this as well to hold it in place. And then I put it back on my shelf, and I don't use it on the days where I'm using dry shampoo because it's too much and it can get too sticky. But this will give you so much gorgeous, manageable volume. One of my favorite picks. And then finally, after you've done all this stuff to your hair, you know, you need it to kind of just lay nicely, right? And especially if I'm wearing it straight, you don't want any little ends sticking out. This is a great hair oil from Way. I don't know how many of these I've purchased at this point, but it is definitely a well-loved product. One pump, and then massage it in your hands. You can run it through the lengths of your hair, or if you are air drying your hair, you can just sort of gently rub a couple pumps all the way through, and it dries beautifully. It smells nice. I also use this on the days when I use my dry shampoo. I'll put the dry shampoo up top, and while it's kind of sitting there for a minute, I'll massage this just into the lengths and then brush all the dry shampoo out, and everything looks fantastic, even if I haven't done anything to my hair. So if you're looking for a hair oil, this is a great investment. So now we're to everyone's favorite part, and the part that I dread because it's the makeup, and I don't know how I only pick 5 things. So you can't start without a good base, right? And y'all know that I love my Ulta MD sunscreen, and I typically use this as my primer most days, but Sephora doesn't sell it, so boo-hoo. This is a Laura Mercier primer, and it's broad spectrum SPF 30. So it is an awesome primer and an awesome sunscreen. It's just going to help give you a little bit of protection, and it doesn't break me out, doesn't clog up my skin, and doesn't mess with the makeup. So everything you could ever want. Number 2, I am obsessed with this product. Y'all know what it is. It's in a bunch of my holiday kits. I talk about it all the time. I love it because it does amazing things, and it can be used multiple ways. And so one bottle is going to last you a year. So get it now. It's on sale. And then you're just going to fall in love with it. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I do not know what is in this stuff that makes it do what it does. But it is a skin glow booster, right? So it's just gonna take your skin and make it literally look airbrushed. And if you're like, ew, I don't want my skin to look that shiny, fine. Just powder where you don't want the shine, and this glows through the powder without being shiny. So you can use it as a primer. You can use it on its own if you're just running out the door. You can use it as a highlighter. You can use it to mix in with your foundation or concealer to give you a little extra glow. You can use it throughout the day. I will sometimes use, I actually have a lighter shade here, sometimes just a little bit on the inner corner of my eye when it starts to get dry and really tired in the afternoons. One of the best makeup products you will ever invest in. Definitely pick this up. Speaking of dark under eye circles, guess what's back? Back again. It's the Becca Under Eye Corrector, and they have more shades. And Becca went out of business in September, so sad, but they're keeping their 2 products around that everybody loves and that there's just literally no replacement for. Number 1 is the Champagne Pop highlighter. If you remember years ago, it was all the rage. It came out with Jaclyn Hill. It's such a big deal. And the Under Eye Brightening Corrector. So Smashbox like lent a hand, and it's like Becca X Smashbox. I think it's a permanent addition to the Smashbox line. I hope, I pray. But I mean, I'm running low on this one. I got some extra stock when I heard they were going out of business, but I cannot recommend this product enough. So I'll just put a little bit on right now. I don't need it, but you're just gonna see how much brighter it makes everything. Let me grab my mirror here. If you have dark circles, it legit color corrects that area and brightens it up. So then when you put your concealer on top of it, the dark circles go away. And do you just see how much brighter this looks? And obviously this is not balanced at all because my makeup was already balanced. But can you just see how like there's a little bit brightness here? And literally all you need is just the tiniest little amount. And you put it just where you're dark. And it's a miracle product and it's changed my life and I'm so happy it's back. Speaking of concealer, I have to give you my two favorites. This is the Bye Bye Under Eye by It Cosmetics, super full coverage. So what I'll do is put this on and then put on my makeup, kind of avoid this area right here with the foundation, and then go back in and tap some of this on. It's full coverage, you need a very tiny little bit, but it is the best concealer I've ever tried because it looks like skin. You know, if you're super oily, you might want to powder a little bit, but I don't find that it goes anywhere. So I don't need powder. It keeps that area looking fresh and bright and doesn't get all cakey. It's just so good. And it's waterproof or water resistant, but it, again, doesn't dry you out. It moves with your skin. It's amazing. And then this is a recent discovery. I got this from Influencer. Thank you very much, Gifted. But it is now, I now have 3 tubes of it because I have them with me at all times. It is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Under Eye Concealer. So this is their Luminous Silk Foundation. It's great, but I find it is a tad drying on me. I have to really prep my skin before I use it. This stuff, phenomenal. And if I'm really going to town, correct with this, just where I'm dark right in here, and then put this in this sort of whole area with the foundation everywhere else. And then at the very end of my look, I will dab a little bit of this just on the inner corner to kind of work in that nose contour and that inner eye area, make it really bright, and they all work really well together. So concealer recommendation, so good. And this is kind of out of the ordinary, but this is something that I reach for all the time. In fact, I just reached for it for a while before I started recording this video to put it on my chest. I use it when I travel, and I use it as an eyeshadow too, you know, in a highlighter, and it's all the things, and it's just such a beautiful product. And my gosh, I do not know how long it's gonna last, but it's gonna last a really long time. It's the Ambient strobe lighting powder. This is the shade Brilliant from Hourglass, and it's, you know, you can really sort of jack it up if you want to, but you can just really create a nice super glow, like subtle glow. I have it here on my chest. I have it as my highlighter right here, just a little bit in the center of the nose. It's not obnoxious. It is the most beautiful, just kind of light glow powder. And again, like I said, I use it a lot of times as an eyeshadow. When I'm running out the door, I'll just use this and some bronzer. So if you're looking for a good highlighter, if it's something that makes you happy, like it makes me happy, and you're going to use it a lot, I would say definitely invest in this to just kind of finish off your look and bring it together. All right, so those are all of my picks. Check out the links below if you want to shop any of them. Thank you for being here. I know this was a long one. Happy Sephora sale, and I'll see y'all soon.